Hey friends, welcome to my garage studio and my very first long form YouTube video. Today I'm tackling something that all ceramicists and potters have to do, which is to clean their space. Things get messy fast in here between the clay dust, glaze splatters, and let's be honest, my tendency to get so deep into making that I conveniently forget to clean as I go. So let's dive in and make this space feel fresh again. First things first, I need to remove all the slip and dry clay into my reclaim bucket so I can recycle it into fresh clay later. Any scraps left on my work table, the wheel, or even the floor get collected because honestly, every bit of clay counts. I keep designated reclaim buckets based on their clay bodies where I toss all my trimmings, dried out bits, and slip from throwing sessions. Once the buckets are full, I let the clay fully break down in water, then mix them up, then let the excess water evaporate and wedge it back into usable clay. It takes a little bit of patience, but it's totally worth it, especially when I get to throw with my own recycled clay that I would have otherwise wasted. Then I walk my stuff over to my outdoor sink, aka a glorified Costco packing bucket with a bunch of water in it, to clean. So I clean after every throw sesh because I use so many different clay bodies. I like to keep my reclaim buckets cohesive when recycling. And also, this is just a healthy habit to embrace. You don't want to get your wheel space covered in dry clay either. Dry clay particles are no joke. They're super fine and can stay suspended in the air for hours, which is really bad for your lungs. Long-term exposure to clay dust can lead to respiratory issues, so keep it under control. It's important. Instead of sweeping, I always use a damp sponge or mop to trap the dust and wipe it away safely. Sweeping is just going to send it back into the air, which is the last thing you want. It takes a little extra time, but it's going to make a huge difference. I always wipe down my wheel and mop the floors. Keeping my garage studio clean isn't just about aesthetics, because I barely have them in here, but it's about functionality and creativity. A cluttered, dusty space makes it harder to focus and even harder to stay inspired. When everything is in order, I can actually enjoy the process instead of getting frustrated searching for tools or working around a mess. Plus, like I said, keeping clay dust under control is essential for a safe and healthy workspace. A clean studio means a clear mind, and that's exactly what I need to create my best work. In case you haven't already noticed, I don't have a sink in my garage studio, so making sure I have clean water is key. I always make sure to refill my water bucket with clean water for my next throw sesh. And just like that, my studio is back in action. It can feel like a pain to do, but having a clean workspace makes such a difference. Now I can actually focus on creating versus fighting through the mess. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and possibly subscribe. I'm hoping to come out with more long form video content soon.